Hi, this is Jason at Motor City Comic Con for Nerdlocker, and I'm here with Ivy Doomkitty. Ivy, how you doing today?
Great, and you?
I'm doing fantastic. So tell us a little bit about where people can find your work. You're a designer, an artist, and a model. Where can they find you?
You can find me on all social media under Ivy Doomkitty, and also on my website launching at the end of the month, ivydoomkitty.com.
So tell us about some of the costumes that you've designed. What are your favorites? What's maybe been the most difficult, the most fun?
I've done several different ones. Some for me that are particularly memorable are, like my Dr. Doom costume, Altair from Assassin's Creed, and Bison from Street Fighter. Dr. Doom was definitely one that was difficult because I'd never worked with armor making before, and I've never worked with non-stretch fabrics. Mm-hmm. Up until that point, I was only working with spandex. So for me, being able to tailor something to fit me to the T versus spandex being very forgiving and, it'll expand and contract where it needs to, was definitely something that was a lot more time consuming for me.
Sure.
As well as just the armor making process and making a lot of mistakes and corrections. And I only had 3 days to make the costume.
Wow.
Right before I debuted it because I procrastinated really bad, which I'm notorious for with my costumes. I always wait until the last minute because one of those things that you need to feel inspired. Mm-hmm. So for me, I won't start working on a costume until I get that feeling of inspiration for something. Bison was similar to that. That one was extremely fitted. And it was a lot of fun. First time I worked with making foam armor as well, which I enjoyed. Also a lot of trial and error, but at the end of the day I enjoyed it. And I'll actually be wearing that one on Saturday this weekend.
Very cool, very cool. So what would be your advice to people, particularly young women who are getting into cosplay? Like what would you tell them are some pointers that you could give them or just advice?
I'd say enjoy yourself and have fun. Pick characters that you feel passionately for, that you enjoy, because if you are going to make a costume or commission it, there's no point in wearing it if you're not going to have fun in it and enjoy it. If you're spending all that time and money or energy creating something and you don't love it, then there really is no point after that. So just, pick characters you like, have fun. If you're afraid of cosplaying for the first time, maybe do it as a group with different friends. And, at the end of the day, as long as you have fun, you said that you enjoyed yourself, and, that's the most important thing.
Awesome. And then the last question I have is I saw you are involved in some charitable functions. Could you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah. I actually work with Kit Crusaders, which is a 501c nonprofit based out of Southern California. And they save cats and kittens from high kill shelters, especially right now since it is kitten season. There's a lot of them that are being put down after just being in the shelters for 3 days, 5 days. So we try to pull them out of the shelters and put them in foster homes, eventually trying to get them into permanent homes. And we care for their medical expenses, food, things like that, all of their care and keeping. And it's really a really, really great charity. We want to... I love cats. I mean, Ivy Doomkitty.
We like cats too,
as
you can see.
I just noticed it. Oh, I need one of those.
Oh.
That's awesome. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just noticed it. I'm like,
It's easy to
Sorry.
miss. It is.
Oh, I love that. I absolutely love cats, and I want to try to help as many as I can, and it's completely run by a group of women that just do it all solely out of their own time.
Oh, that's cool.
So all of the funds go straight to them, and actually one of the guests, to them as in the cats, not to the women, to the cats. And actually one of the guests here, Katrina Law, is the one that introduced me to Kit Crusaders. She reached out to me to see if I was interested in doing a photo shoot with them where 100% of the proceeds go to Kit Crusaders, which at that point I said yes, and you can get those photos on their website at kitcrusaders.org. And it's, not just photos of myself, but there's also photos of Katrina Law and some of the other members of Arrow and Spartacus and things like that. So it's really great, and they've been able to get a lot of celebrities involved to kind of help them get out there because, like I said, it's a very, very small organization. So, yeah, I try to promote them as much as I can.
Well, that's great. It's been great talking with you.
Likewise. Thank you.
This is Jason from Nerdlocker with Ivy Doomkitty. Thank you very much.
Thank you.